Hello BookTube, I'm Danielle. This is Next Page Adventure, and I'm making a video about my top series that I want to start soon-ish. Pretty much in order from my most excited to least excited, but all of these books, because they're in my top 10, are pretty exciting for me to start. So these are books that I either have heard about on BookTube, or some of them I might own the first book already and just haven't started it yet. Some of them are some authors that I really love already and just haven't gotten around to starting. So yeah, I'll just get started. Number 10 on this list is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. What I know of this book, kind of a heist story or a big con kind of story. And a lot of people comment on the relationships between the characters are really great. Very character-driven story, I believe. I'm not sure about that. I did actually listen to the first hour or two of this book, and I liked the first hour of it. Didn't like the second because I had no idea what was going on, so I decided not to listen to the audio. I'm actually going to read it. I have it on ebook, so I'm just going to read it myself because I wasn't understanding what was going on in the audio version. And that might be because I was working at the time and I wasn't 100% focused, so yeah. But number 9 on this list is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, which is the first book in the Daevabad series. I had the first book. I haven't started it yet. Actually, I did start it. I read like the first 10% of it, actually. So I read the first 10% of it and really enjoyed it, but I haven't really been in the mood for ebooks lately, which I need to just get over that and read them. But yeah, so the only thing I really know for sure about it is it takes place in Cairo. It has a lot of mythology related with Egypt and the Jinn and all that, and I love that. It's like one of my favorite things, so I'm really excited to read that. I think there's going to be some romance in it too. I'm not sure. I actually read up to the point where it changes character perspectives, and I was like, no, I don't like that. So I got upset and I quit reading it. But I'm gonna continue. Number 8 on this list is The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell, which I think is a young adult series. I have 2 of the books that I got for pretty cheap. One of them I got from a book outlet haul, and then the other one I got really cheap at the used bookstore I have in town. So I want to start that pretty soon. I've heard mixed things about it. Some of the booktubers I watch say it's really good. I don't know what it's about, and I think it's about the Last Magician maybe, so I'm not sure. I just know it has a pretty cover, and I'm gonna read it. Number 7 is the Children of Time series by Adrian. I'm gonna put the name over here because I mess it up every time I try to say it. So I have this book on audio, which I got a while ago on the recommendation from one of my favorite booktubers that their name has completely escaped my mind right now, but she really liked it, and I really want to get into more sci-fi because I pretty much only read fantasy 90% of the time, which needs to change. So yeah, don't know much about it. I just know that a couple booktubers that I have a lot in common with read it and liked it, and yeah, so I'm gonna listen to that sometime soon. Number 6 is the Lightbringer series by Brent Weeks, which I've been meaning to pick up for a while. I know that it has a pretty awesome magic system dealing with different spectrums of light, which I have never read before, and I love magic systems like that. So, and I think it follows I've never read anything by Brent Weeks before, but I know Daniel Green recommends this book. I know that Elliot Brooks, I think that's her name. She's just read the first one and liked it. So there was another booktuber that also recommended it, but I can't remember their name. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out soon. It's an epic fantasy. I think there's like 8 books, maybe more. So it's another one of those ones where I want to start it, but it's so long. Number 5 is The Stormlight Archive by Brandon Sanderson, which Brandon Sanderson is like one of my favorite authors, but I've never actually read his most popular work, which is The Stormlight Archive. Because one reason is because I know there's going to be like 10 books in the series, and I hate waiting for sequels. So, but I need to just pick it up sometime, or I'm going to be waiting until I'm 50. So, I'm sure I'll like it. I liked the Mistborn series. I didn't love the Mistborn series like most people do, but it was good. So let me see here. I don't know much. I've pretty much avoided spoilers for the Stormlight Archives completely. I don't know how, but I haven't heard any. I don't know what the magic system is based on. I know nothing. But I know Brandon Sanderson is amazing at magic systems. So, you know, like his Mistborn series. The best thing about that series was the magic system. And then number 4 is pretty much both series by N.K. Jemisin. I know she has the Inheritance series, which I'm gonna start in August for some book readathon that I don't know. But and then there's the 5th season, which is I think the Broken Earth series. But both of those I already own on audio, so I'm going to be listening to them soon. And then so I know that the Broken Earth series is about like a world where there's like constant earthquakes, and then there's different. I know they have magic because I've read the first couple chapters of it. I just don't remember that much about it yet. And I don't mind not knowing. I want to go into it kind of blind. I just know that they're pretty much epic fantasy with a. I know that N.K. Jemisin, I've heard, kind of puts a lot of science into her fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, or they almost feel like sci-fi fantasy a little bit, which I really enjoy. Number 3 on this list is Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Ames, which I've heard is really funny, and I've been looking for something to read, like fantasy, that makes me laugh, because it's rare. But everyone I've watched on BookTube and a couple of reviews I've read say that this book is pretty funny. So, I know it's about some basically retired heroes or band of mercenaries that are kind of in their older age, maybe 40s. I don't know how old they are, but they have to get back together and save the world or something. Who knows? I have no idea. Number 2 is the Witchland series, which is a young adult series, starting with the Truth Witch, I think it's called. No, and the first book is called Truth Witch, and they're by Susan Dennard. I have the whole series, so I'll be reading those soon. I collected them. I collected them. Some of them were used. Some of them, I think all of them were actually used. I think I got them all from Book Outlet, so they were discounted at least. I hope I like it because I do have all of them. I think I will because I absolutely love when there's a magic power in a book where people can either make people tell the truth or they can tell if someone is lying. It's one of my favorite things in books. So, yeah. I'm excited for that. And this is fantasy world. Plus, I'm pretty sure the main character can tell when someone is lying. I know that a couple of different booktubers that I've watched really liked it, so. I've heard mixed things, though. So, I hope I like it. Because I do have the whole series. And then number 1 on this list, which I'm going to get to pretty soon, probably in August, is the Book of the Ancestors series, starting with Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, which I already know I love Mark Lawrence because I've been reading the Broken Empire series by him, and it's amazing. So, and this series is actually rated a lot higher than that one. So I might like it even more, which I hope I do. But and I know it's about assassin nuns, pretty strong female characters. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And that's my top 10 list of series I want to start soonish. Well, thank you for watching. Bye bye.